And this is breaking news coming in. The IMD has issued a red alert for parts of Maharashtra. So this is Mumbai, Palghar, Thane and Raigad, where a red alert has been sounded for the next 3 to 4 hours. That is extremely crucial, is what IMD says. In fact, let's go across to GP Sharma of SkyMet, who's joining us for more details and to give us some more perspective right now. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, we've just talked about the fact that a red alert has been issued for these four parts of Maharashtra right now. So the next 3 to 4 hours are going to be extremely crucial.
Has got very heavy rains for the last, it started, I will say, just about 3 hours back or so, where it started pouring over there. It is extremely heavy rain, though it didn't happen while the storm was abeam, moving across abeam Mumbai in the Arabian Sea. But see, behind the storm center, also you have the spirals which have a lot of tall clouds, convective clouds, and that's what has been batting Mumbai. It has received extremely heavy rainfall in the last 3 hours, 4 hours or so. Entire region of Mumbai, inclusive of Mumbai, Santa Cruz, Colaba, they had extremely heavy rains. Though the storm has gone past abeam Mumbai, it's about almost about 100 and some 40 odd kilometer northwest of Mumbai, northwest of Mumbai, and then similar distance from southeast of Diu, where it is likely to make a landfall. Okay, so these conditions are going to continue for some more time. And that's how the storm continues to be extremely severe cyclonic storm. It's not relenting at all and not likely also. And then we got to watch out for its landfall, which is likely in over close to Diu, between Diu and Mahua. That should be any time after 7:30, 8 o'clock or so. And landfall process in any case continues for about almost at times about 3 hours also it takes. So that should happen. Okay, that's it.
Right. And Mr. Sharma, you said a landfall process anytime post 7:30, 8 p.m. is what we are going to see. But what can you tell us about the kind of impact it's going to have in those areas where the landfall is going to happen?
See, already there have been squally winds. The outers of the storm have already reached that area. The winds are picking up. The only thing is it's going to grow now. As it moves closer and closer, it's going to increase. We can see the intensity of this, that from no rainfall, very light rainfall, to about 150 millimeter of rainfall over Mumbai, it has happened. In the just about 5-6 hours or so, that's what is the scale of intensity the storm is having. Can be 141 millimeter in a couple of hours, just for 4-5 hours or so. And so is the case over other regions. And similar thing is going to happen the moment it's reaching the coastal parts of Saurashtra, including right from coastline from Porbandar, Gir Somnath, and then Diu, and then Viraval, and then coming down to Bhavnagar and Mahua. Winds will be gust in the order of about 150 to 170 kilometer per hour. It could be gusting even beyond that at the time of crossing the coast. It's going to me it appears it's going to wreak havoc, and it's going to leave a trail of destructions also, because such a scale of storm obviously has catastrophic damaging potential. Torrential rains along with these high velocity winds in excess of 140, 150. Obviously, it decimates whatever comes in its way. So I'm afraid we have to be very, very cautious. It's another couple of hours when the activity starts, and then we keep our fingers crossed. It's a very, very furious and ferocious storm. Yeah.
Right. Mr. Sharma, I would request you just to stay with us for a few moments. We're getting in some breaking news at this point. We'll come back to you. This is with respect to the Cyclone Tauktae's latest position. It's about 180 kilometers west-northwest Mumbai, and it's 110 kilometers south-southwest of DU. It's at 15 kilometers per hour right now, but near landfall, the wind speed is going to go up to 155 to 165 kilometers per hour. So that's the situation at this point in time. Mr. Sharma, coming back to you, like you were just pointing out, more or less the same thing here. Just wanted to talk to you about the wind speeds. Right now, what we are seeing is about 15 kilometers per hour. So it's going to obviously increase manifold, and by the time it makes the landfall, it's going to be about 155 to 165 kmph.
It picks up, it keep on. It doesn't drop, it keeps on picking up. And the worst thing is the winds are very, very gusty. Okay. Sometimes you will have winds 80, 90, 100 kilometer, another gust adds to it and it becomes 150 kilometer per hour. The other thing which destroys most of these structures, the kacha structures properly, and the weak one, you see, once the storm is approaching the location, the winds are from different direction. As it comes closer, goes by, the winds change, direction changes. Okay, the change of direction with the gusty nature of the winds, that is more damaging. Initially, the winds will be possibly from the east and southeasterly direction. The moment it comes closer, it becomes from the south, and then it becomes from the southwest. So there is a constant change in the wind pattern also, and the speed in any case is, like I said, in excess of about 140, 150 kilometers per hour. It has got a tremendous damaging potential, catastrophic, I will say. At the moment, it's almost equivalent to Category 4 hurricane. Can you imagine? The only thing is closer to the coast. Yes, there are some factors which erode the storm as such. Be it the terrain becomes rugged and interaction takes place, be it the entrainment because the land air, it enters the storm and then takes some of its energy. These are the features, and possibly closer to the coast, maybe it's a slightly cooler waters, but still it may take a bit of its steam, all right, when it strikes, but then still good enough to having tremendous potential to cause, as I said earlier also, it possibly may leave a trail of destruction. A lot of disruption will be there. It is possible it will uproot huge trees even. It can fell the electric poles. It can snap the power lines. It will happen. It's going to happen. Disrupt the communication and connectivity. This part of the country has not seen storm for the last many years. Okay, people are not used to it. Possibly a generation has not seen this type of a storm. Okay, East Coast, yes, it keeps on getting better. But this part, it's after a very long time, such a heavy and strong storm is better. Yeah.
Yes. And my one final question, Mr. Sharma. After it hits Gujarat, after the landfall happens, and you said that 3 to 4 hours of that time is going to be very crucial. What happens then? How does it move from there? When does it start tapering off?
The storm now onwards. Firstly, it has taken a zigzag way. Initially, it was moving northward, northwestward. Now I feel it is moving maybe a little on the recurving coast to the right, moving northeastward. Firstly, after crossing the coast also, it's going to move through and through Saurashtra. It is going to travel the entire stretch of Saurashtra in about 12 hours time as a storm, though it weakens. After crossing the coast, any of the storm that will weaken because of the factors which I mentioned earlier, it will also weaken, but then it is going to travel as a storm, spend almost about 12 hours or so, I will say, as a significant storm over Saurashtra, and then go on to northern parts of Gujarat also, like Patan. These are either Palanpur, Mehsana. This is the area where it will go. It will go past even keeping very close proximity of Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Baroda also, and then thereafter it keeps its track further, keeps on weakening, but then still remaining significant. Parts of southeast Rajasthan, adjoining southwest MP and all, they also should be on the alert because the wind speed, in any case, at the most it will drop later, say 80 kilometer, 90 kilometer, even at that point of time. So with the rains and even that much of a speed is posing threat to that area also, entire Saurashtra, North Gujarat, parts of southeast Rajasthan, and on this side, even parts of Madhya Pradesh region. Yes.